I have been single literally all my life, okay? And I am 20 years old, but I would not have it any other way because I am looking, that's the thing, like people are like, why are you still single? Like what? I am looking for a specific relationship. A specific relationship how I want it to be. And I am okay with being single if that means I will never get it in my lifetime.
Well, how about you, you know? There's plenty of singleness for all the ladies to enjoy as we see that it's becoming a trend. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have two women who will never settle. Never, never, ever. You'll never see them settling. Except when they break all the rules to be with Chad. But except those scenarios, guys, you'll never see them settling. They'll never do that. So we'll cover those two, and then we have two article stories to match it. But now, guys, I hope you're having a good day. Like and subscribe if you like Ampu, if you like the desert, if you like me, and if you like 304s, or at least mocking them. So let's get started, guys.
I will never settle, and I have come so far. I've been single for 20 fucking years. I have come so far to the point where, like, if I would settle, it would be a joke. It would be a joke. And the thing is like, people are like, your standards are too high. You have too high standards. But the thing is, I've seen, like, what I want from a relationship within other people. Like, I've seen it. I know it exists because I exist. So there, that's all you fucking need, okay? But I know it exists because I've also seen it. Like, I have a specific thing I'm looking for, and I just refuse to settle. Point blank, period. Does that make me cold-hearted and heartless with men? Maybe, okay? Because I just don't fucking entertain everybody on the block. But the thing is, like, I just don't care.
Well, I really do hope she's a virgin, guys. You know, I don't entertain people around the block. Oh, I hope so. You know, if you want to have those high standards, you better not be giving away your body to some Chad who paid for a McDonald's meal. We can only hope, guys.
I have curated such a close relationship with me and myself, myself and I, okay? It's true though. I have such a close relationship with myself, and I have made my life to be what I've wanted it to be forever, and I give everything that I want to myself, and I have such an amazing family and amazing friends that, like, I'm not gonna settle for a stupid ass. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? But yeah.
Humble is how people will describe this woman, you know, guys. Well, now you tell me, guys. You make your bets, you know, time to bet on something. Is she a virgin or not? Because if you take a look at the man that this woman is having S3X with, granted, if she is not a virgin, but if we presume that she's not a virgin, and you take a look at the man that she's entertaining, oh hell no, guys, there's no standards applying for those ones, you know? But I don't know, guys, she's 20 years old, maybe she's a virgin, you know, maybe she's that unicorn that is a virgin. Let's move on to a woman that is not a virgin whatsoever. She, in fact, is
I feel like men should...
shut up, I haven't given you the word to talk yet. She's a massive 304, guys. This woman has been around the block, entertaining all the men, but now she's talking about not lowering her standards. And before we get started, can I just say, TikTok, fuck you. Each day, guys, I start to record, and one day when I switch the tab to the TikTok, the video is paused. The next day it automatically plays when I switch to TikTok. The next day it's frozen again. The next day it flips back and forth. Like, can you, stupid ass TikTok, just pick one? Anyway, it's TikTok, guys. But now, after my rant is over, let's get started.
Okay, I just had coffee with a friend, went to a new bookshop, coffee shop. I went to Hot Pilates. I'm shaking. Anyway, I was gonna go over my dating standards, okay? First of all, I have the regular standards that a woman should have, okay? I have a full-time job. I have an apartment to myself. I don't live with my parents. I feel like men should have those things too, okay? I'm sorry. But I'm not going to date someone who is, like, not at the same level as me to begin with, respectfully, okay? Because I work fucking hard. I put a lot of time and effort into myself, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, I need someone to match that, okay? Those are values. The values are needed to be upheld, okay? Call them standards, call them what you want. That's what needs to be held, right? When you're dating. Now, in therapy, I am learning to not just cut off someone based off of one interaction with them, okay? That's what I kind of...
I'm gonna stop it right here. Look, I don't see anything wrong with women wanting a man who owns his own place and makes money. Fair enough. But what strikes me is the logic they apply. Oh, I have a job, so you must have a job that pays at least equally. Oh, I don't live with my parents, so you should not live with your parents. Okay, I'll tell you what, you little bitch. I am a sane person. I don't need to raise my voice when I'm in a disagreement with someone, and I can control my emotions. Can you do that, you little bitch? No, you can't. Nobody can. None of these women can, alright? According to your logic, if I do it, then the other person must do it as well. Okay, I want to have S3X twice a day. Will most women comply with that? No, you'll probably live in a dead S3X bedroom in a couple of years. Like a lot of women tend to do, and men are whining about it, you know? Oh, but I have this S3X drive, why, then you should have it. It's a dumb logic, okay? And going back to the mentally sane, okay, most men don't get upset because of whatever little bullshit. They don't create problems out of thin air. Can you do the same? Women? No, you can't. So stop using this logic like it's the, haha, I got you here, man. It's the unbreakable logic. No, it's not. If we apply it to you, you will fail and lack in 35 different aspects. So, BS logic, but anyway.
I kind of mean not really lowering my standards, but just like opening myself up to different potentials, to giving people grace a little bit, okay? Now, I don't want to say benefit of the doubt, because I'm not doubting these people. I'm just kind of like, okay, like maybe I used to think that was just like, all right, next, but now I'm like, all right, let me suss it out a little bit, you know? So that's what I mean by that. Not that I am lowering my standards. Holy fuck. Hold on, water break. If I go on a first date and someone seems like anxious and nervous, I'm gonna give them a second chance. I'm gonna go on the second date. Okay, that's what I mean by that. I don't think I'm asking for anything that is out of the realm of expectation here. I think that I have worked on myself. Again, therapy, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever the fuck you want. I have created a good life for myself by myself. I would just love to have a...
Now, she won't mention it, but I'll tell you, Char has also worked on herself very hard, in fact. She won't mention it, but, you know, I think it's an important part of the equation.
Partner that has the same values and can just, like, make life a little bit better, you know? And is it a really fucked up expectation that we need that? Maybe. I don't think I need that. I think it would be nice. I have really good friends who have really solid relationships. And it's just like, I'm envious. You know? Not saying that I'm upset with my own life. Like, first of all, if I wasn't, like, unhappy with myself, then I wouldn't be looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship. I was just, like, open to dating this year. And I have. And I put myself in, like, vulnerable, open positions. And I'm just like, damn, this ain't hitting. This ain't hitting. So that's what I mean by that. Not that I'm lowering my standards. Oh my fucking God. That's what I meant. I'm gonna go spend $200 in Costco probably. So.
Whoa, relax, woman. Now, what are her standards? 2 minutes of yapping, what are her standards? For the guy to own a place and go to therapy and take care of himself. Literally, what, 80% of men fulfill that? I want him to own a house. Okay, there's plenty of men who own a house, plenty of men who own a car, plenty of men who go to therapy or take care of themselves, or can, you know, conjure up some mumbo jumbo that equates work on themselves. So, why are you single at 30? Because, of course, she's lying, guys. Those are not her real values. Those are not her real standards. Women over 30, it's just being too picky. And then they'll come on the internet and say, oh, I just want a man who shares my own values. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop lying. But now, guys, let's move on to the article. We have a well article right here. He says he can't afford to take me out on dates, but makes 50,000 a year and has no bills. My 25 female boyfriend, 28 male, has a decent job and lives at home with his parents. They cover all of his expenses. He doesn't have to pay rent, his phone bills, groceries, nothing. However, he told me that he has a lot of credit card debt because he used to spend money recklessly when he was younger. I've literally given out this example, like metaphorically on the channel. Now we have the real case. But we'll move on to that later. My boyfriend rarely takes me out on dates because he hates spending money. but the dates I like going on aren't even that expensive, going to dinner or to the movies, and I'd only want to go out twice a month max because I'm an introvert and like staying home 90% of the time. Plus, we always split the bill 50-50 whenever we do go out. I feel like I'm not living. All we ever do is stay home and watch Netflix. I know I shouldn't compare, but I get jealous of my friends' relationships and all the cool, exciting dates and vacations they always go on. What should I do? So again, as mentioned, well, because it's so funny that the past has come to bite us in the ass, you know? I've given this example before, but women don't like a man who used to have a lot of money, but now he spent it recklessly, and now he wants to date you and not provide a single penny, and you have to go 50-50 and yada yada, you know? And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because men have the same issue with women. These women, guys, that are after the epiphany phase, and they'll say like, oh yeah, I used to give my body for free to 300 men who didn't have to move their little finger, but now I've changed. Now I have my standards. Now we're gonna have to go on 3 months of paying dates without putting a finger on me, you know, because now I know better. It's like nobody cares. Go knock yourself out, you know? In the same way that if a man used to have money and he spent it on 304s and gambling, you wouldn't want him now that he's a broke-ass dude and can't provide any money to you, right? It only makes sense. It makes sense that this woman is feeling bad, especially knowing that this man used to be rich in the past. So anyway, let me know what you think about this one. But now let's move on to this one, guys. 3 months dating suddenly ended. I, 33 female, was dating a guy, 33 male, for around 3 months. We both wanted serious relationship. We started a bit slow, but the last 2 months were great, and we really had a lot of fun and good connection with each, and got into a routine of seeing each other the weekend and during the week. He got me a toothbrush to keep at his place and offered to get me makeup remover for his place also, and even my favorite milk. What is her favorite milk? Almond milk? Or some brand, I don't know. During the 2 months it took off, he made me dinner, breakfast in bed, we had fun dates and even spent a whole weekend together, pushed by him. Wow, we have a Don Juan here, guys. I'm now baffled because in our last conversation I was asked if we were boyfriend and girlfriend, as we had established exclusivity a few weeks before, and he looked shocked and said we still need to discover each other and it's too soon for commitment. So she makes it look like if the guy asked her first if they are boyfriend and girlfriend, but I think she was the one who asked that, because then the guy looks shocked. Why would you be shocked at a question that you yourself are asking? It also seems like the man is saying like, oh no, it's too soon, you know? So why would he ask only to then say, oh no, it's too soon? I'm guessing she asked, as tends to be the case. I almost laughed in shock, but I was visibly upset and I said we are basically in a relationship, and he said commitment is another level, and he said also he doesn't want the drama with his ex hanging over everything new. I walked out of his apartment and we haven't spoken since. I'm just so shocked. He pushed for a relationship thing and we had such a connection. This is a bit of a rant, but also I'm trying to make sense of it all. Well, I'll give you sense. They've probably slept together as well. It's like, why should I need to say probably? They have slept with each other, right? And now she's like, but we're having S3X and you're making me breakfast in bed. Why aren't we a relationship? And here's the answer, right? Most men, guys, I would say, most men, maybe they don't come to the realization so fast as to if they want to be with a woman. But men, on the other hand, know really, really fast if they don't see you as something serious. Men used to know that. It usually takes a couple of days. Or if you slip up and tell them a red flag, they already know. They're never going to see you as something more. So if this dude, 33 male, has found out that you have a large body count, he probably knew from that moment onwards that he will never commit under no circumstance whatsoever. Right? He's putting you in the box of recreational purposes. Now, You can do everything. You can go hand in hand watching the sunset. He can promise you the stars and whatever. He'll never commit to you, girl. Never. Because, now I don't know the specifics, but I'm telling you, and this man knew already that he doesn't want to be with you. If he wanted to be with you, a couple of months have passed, he will have known already. Okay? He never wanted to be with you, and all these things you are doing are for recreational purposes. And you'll say, oh, Hidan, men are so evil. Women do the same, okay? Men string along women for S3X, women string along men for resources and attention, and they keep you in the friend zone just to milk you, you know, like you're their little farm. So I don't think this is gender specific. Both genders can be a-holes. But yeah, when men do it, it's because they knew from the get-go that they don't want to be with you. And women as well, to be honest. Like, when women string you along for resources, yeah, they absolutely know that things will never escalate. And they still do it, right? So we'll end it right here, guys. Let me know what you think. Bit of a short episode. I'm kind of in a rush. I have mommy business to deal with. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a good one.